Welcome to Sri Ranganathaswamy Temple, Tiruchirapalli, Tamil Nadu. Swami Temple is a temple in Srirangam, an island in the city of Tiruchirapalli in Tamil Nadu. It is dedicated to Ranganatha, a reclining form of Hindu deity Maha Vishnu. This temple exhibits a beautiful form of Dravidian architecture glorified by Alvars, the Tamil poet saint in their Divya Prabhandaand, a collection of 4,000 Tamil verses composed by the 12 Alvars. The female deity of this temple is Ranganatha, is another form of goddess Lakshmi. In the entrance of the temple, we came across a magnificent elephant which blessed us. It was truly a different and a divine experience. This Ranganathaswamy Temple being the foremost among the 108 Divyadesams dedicated to Lord Vishnu. The temple is situated in the eternal setting on the island of Sri Rangam and holds a lot of religious and spiritual significance. This temple is not merely a temple, but it encompasses an entire temple town within itself. It boasts of a Sapta Prakara formation, a temple center settlement pattern that comprises 7 concentric rectangular enclosures, also known as prakaras. These prakaras are formed by thick and huge walls that surrounded the sanctum sanctorium that is presided by the deity. This temple town typology is unique to this part of the world, and Sri Ranganathaswamy Temple is an exceptional example of the same. The Sri Rangam Temple is constructed in a unique Dravidian style of architecture, and it is one of the finest examples of such an architecture in India. It is massive in scale and is spread over 156 acres. It is one of the largest functioning temples in the world according to some scholars. Apart from the 7 prakaras with massive walls, the temple complex has 21 very colorful sculptured gopuras, 50 sub-shrines, 9 sacred pools and a glided vimana over the sanctum sanctorium of the presiding deity, and other interesting features such as paintings. The temple town, besides its religious predominance, is also a significant archaeology and epigraphical site, providing a historic window into the early and mid-medieval South Indian society and culture. This temple not only served as a spiritual center of the town but also a major economic and charitable institute. It had education and hospital facility and ran a free kitchen in its premises. This temple is also known as Thiruvaranga Tirupati, Periyakoil, Bhoologa Vaikundam, Bhogamandabam. Vaikunda Ekadasi festival is one of the most popular festivals celebrated in Sri Rangam. During this time, several religious rituals are performed like Swarga Vasal Thirappu. The annual 21-day festival conducted during the Tamil month of Margazhi, December to January, attracts 1 million visitors. The temple complex has been nominated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The temple of Sri Rangam is mentioned in the Tamil literature Sangam era, 6th century BCE to the 4th century CE, including the epic Silappadigaram. This temple was first built by the Dharmavarma Chola Then later, Cauvery river flood destroyed the temple Vimana, and later the early Cholas king Killivalavan rebuilt the temple complex present today. Beyond the ancient textual history, archaeology evidence such as inscriptions refer to this temple, but these stone inscriptions are from late 1st millennium CE. The inscription in the temple belong to the Chola, Pandava, Hosala and Vijayanagara dynasty which rule over the region. This inscription range in the date between 9th to 16th century. The massive temple complex has a hall consisting of 1,000 pillars. The granite structure complex also features a water tank in the center platform of the magnificent hall. One of the attractions of the temple is monolithical pillar depicting sculptures of the warriors in action. One of the main attractions of the temple is the reclining idol of Lord Vishnu. A feature feather of idol is crafted using thailam and paste made of musk, camphor, honey, jaggery and sandal. This temple complex also houses several chariots, namely Garuda Vahana, Simha Vahana, Anumanta Vahana and Sesha Vahana, which deserve special mention as they are used during festival and various religious occasions. As per legend, Alauddin Khilji General Malik Kafur invaded the region and stole the main idol in the 13th century. The idol was taken to Delhi. The devotees of Srirangam Temple travelled to Delhi and convinced the emperor with their melodramatic behavior to return the idol. The idol was returned back to the main temple after 60 years. The temple offers free food to the devotees every day. Another interesting fact about the temple is the wall of the temple complex are painted with exquisite painting using herbal and vegetable dyes. It tops the chart on your temple trials in South India. The outstanding feature of the temple is its representation of prakaram-based temple town planning of Tamil Nadu. The temple should be on your list whenever you plan to trip to South India. Whether you are a tourist, an artist, an architect or just a devotee, a visit to this temple is worth in a legendary state. You can reach this temple by air, rail and also by bus. The nearest airport is Tiruchirapalli International Airport, and regarding the rail, there is bus service from Tiruchirapalli Junction to Sri Ranganathaswamy Temple every 5 minutes throughout the day. At night, buses run once in half an hour. And regarding the bus, most of the bus service flying in Tamil Nadu have regular buses to this place.